Hello, this is Mr. Bradsby. It's a pleasure to be with you again today. We're going to work some more on multiplication, but first I want to do a little review. These are problems that we've had and we should know how to do. So if you would put me on pause, work these problems, and then we'll discuss them, okay? So put me on pause. All right, well, I hope you got these done. Let me show you some of the ways you could do it that may not be just standard memorization of the facts. 6 multiplied by 7. These are the factors. They're called factors, 6 and 7, here 9 and 5. These are factors, and 6 and 7. Well, if you can't remember that 6 times 7 is 42, you could think of it this way. If you know 3 times 7 is 21, if you know that fact, you double it. 21 and 21 is 42. And that'll give you 6 sevens. So 3 sevens doubled. So that's another way. Well, we know how to do fives. You count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 45. Good. 2 times 11. Well, if you're not sure, it's 2 11s. Add them up, 22. So 2 times 11 is 22. And here's 10 11s. Well, we know it's going to end in a 0, don't we? And so it's 110. We could write down 11 10s and we would get 110. Now, 6 times 20. That's not really a basic fact, but remember we can think of 20 as 2 times 10. That's the key. 20 is 2 times 10 times the 6. And so the factors here are 2, 10, and 6. Multiply the 2 times the 6 and get 12. Okay, so 12 times 10 is 120. Okay. 2 times 40, same thing, 4 times 10 times 2. So 2 times 4 times 10. 2 times 4 is 8, times 10, 80. Okay, so that's some ways you can think about it. But notice 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 2 is 12, so 120. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 4 is 8, 80. That's another way you could think about doing those. Okay, I want to talk some more about this type of problem. Okay, so this was the problem we had. 2 times 40 right here was the problem we talked about before. But let's look here at the relationship between these numbers. These are the factors again, and the answer is called the product. And so the product of 2 and 4, well, we ought to all know that. That's 8, okay? And I'm going to write that over here. That's 8, okay. But notice, what's the relationship between these problems, okay? Well, this is 2 times 4. This is 2 times 40, so 10 times as much. And this is 20 times 40, 10 times as much and 10 times as much. So let's look at how the relationship works out in answers. Do you know the answers to all of these? Well, here's a way again that we could do it. 2 times 4 is 8. We know that, so we'll just leave that there. But 2 times 40, and we talked about that, that's 2 times 4 times 10. There's the key, writing 40 as 4 times 10, okay? So then we can reassociate that and get 2 times 4 times 10, okay? 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 10 is 80, okay? So this is 10 times as large as the 4, right? 4 times 10 is 40. And that's what we said. 4 times 10, that's 40. So this, look at the answers. What's the relationship of the answers? 10 times as much. The product here was 8, and the product here is 80. Okay, so now we have the factors of 20 times 40. 20 and 40 are the factors of whatever the answer will be. Well, how can we work that one? Well, 20 again is 2 times 10. That's 20. I'm going to put parentheses around it because that's 20. 4 times 10, 40, like we had up above here. So we got 20, 2 times 10, 40, 4 times 10. Well, we can reassociate. This is all multiplication. Really, it could be written as 2 times 10 times 4 times 10. And so I can reorganize those to 2 times 4, all multiplication, and 10 times 10. Okay? So I'm going to write that out here. 2 times 4 times 10 times 10. Well, this is a key here, isn't it? We talked about how we get 10 times 10, important product here. The product of 10 times 10, the factors are 10 and 10, the product is 100, isn't it? 10 times 10. We talked about that and we worked on it. So here we have 8 times 10 times 10, 100, or the answer is 800. Well, look at the relationship here. This was 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay? You get 2 times 40, so this is 10 times larger, so the answer is 80. 20 times 40, 2 tens, it's going to be 100 then, and so the answer is 800. So there's a relationship, 10 times that, 10 times that. It's like our ones column, tens column, 100 column. So this is 1, this is 10, and this is 10 times 10. Or we could say this is 10 times 1 here, because it is. So it's 10 times larger than the previous one, ones, tens, hundreds place. Well, they're kind of fun, isn't it? So you can take these problems and just factor them. And these are the factors, 2 times 10, 4 times 10. Factor them, and then commutative and associative properties let us rearrange the numbers and get the 10 times 10 or 100, and then we would get 800. But there's a relationship. You get them 10 times as large, 10 times as large. Well, I think the teachers have be able to, first of all, answer any questions you might have over this work we did today, and probably have a little practice for you to do. Yeah, that'll be fun. Enjoy your mathematics.